Uma siphethe umoya kaNkulunkulu ngempela
and we cause the promise to be fulfilled.
bese senza isithembiso sifezeke.
When God said, in the last days I shall pour out what?
Lapho
My Holy
uNkulunkulu
Spirit
athi
upon
ngicela
all
ukugcina
flesh.
ngizothela umoya wami phezu kwayo
If
yonke.
we carry the Spirit
Uma nje siphethe umoya
and we walk by it
futhi sihamba ngawo
and we live by
futhi
it,
siphila ngawo,
this causes you
lokhu kukwenza
to be the real revelation in Exodus.
ukuthi ube yisambulo sangempela
You
ku-Exodus.
become the revelation in Exodus.
Wena uba yileso sambulo
Meaning the
ku-Exodus.
true meaning of why Exodus was written.
Okuchazayo ngempela ukuthi kungani u-Exodus wabhalwa.
Because they walked with God,
Ngoba bahamba noNkulunkulu.
but the meaning
Kodwa incazelo
of Exodus,
ka-Exodus,
the reality of the book of Exodus,
iqiniso lale ncwadi ka-Exodus
was never revealed
zange yambulwa
or fulfilled.
noma yafezeka.
Remember Exodus 7,
Exodus 7,
God says to Moses,
uNkulunkulu uthi kuMose,
go speak to Pharaoh,
uthi hamba ukhuluma
tell
noFaro,
him to release my people
mtshele ukuthi akhulule abantu
so that
bami,
they can come and worship me in the desert.
ukuze bazokuza.
It didn't say so that I can take them to Canaan,
Akathi ngibamise eKanani
so that they can come and worship me in the desert.
ukuze bazongidumisa ehlane.
Understand, God says they are going to worship him in the desert.
Bazongidumisa ehlane.
What is a desert? It's a dry place.
Indawo eyomileyo.
It's what? A dry place.
Indawo eyomileyo.
They are going to worship me in a dry place.
Bazongidumisa endaweni eyomile.
So that's where God was going to teach them
Yilapho uNkulunkulu azobafundisa khona.
about the Holy Spirit,
Bafundisa ngomoya
about
oyingcwele.
a true worship.
Abafundise ngendumiso
That's why
yeqiniso.
Jesus came in John chapter 4.
Ingakho uJesu eza
He said,
kuJohane 4.
true worshippers are to come.
Uthi abadumisi beqiniso bayeza.
Jesus says they shall come and worship what? The
uJesu uthi
Father
bazoza
in
bazodumisa
truth
uBaba
and in spirit.
eqinisweni nakumoya.
So God says to Moses,
uNkulunkulu uthi kuMose,
go tell Pharaoh
uthi hambe utshela uFaro,
to release my people
uthi akhulule abantu
so that
bami
they can come and worship me.
ukuze beze
So they
bazodumisa.
never worshiped.
Kusho ukuthi azange nje bake badumisa.
God took them out of Egypt,
Wabakhipha
but they
uNkulunkulu
never worshiped.
kodwa azange nje bamdumisa.
So the true meaning of Exodus
Incazelo yeqiniso ka-Exodus
was not fulfilled.
bengakafezeki.
The prophecy which God said they will be in slavery
Prophet uNkulunkulu asisho ukuthi bazoba
and
sebugqileni
they will be delivered,
futhi bazokhululwa.
it was not fulfilled
Besingakafezeki.
because they were delivered and they
Ngoba
did not
bakhululwa,
worship.
kodwa azange badumise.
They were delivered, but they did not
Bakhululwa
worship.
bona kodwa azange badumise.
Meaning they did not become true worshippers.
Kusho ukuthi zange babe ngabadumisi
Of
beqiniso
God.
bakaNkulunkulu.
Set free from slavery,
Bakhululwa
but lacking
ebugqileni.
a worship.
Bashoda
So when one
ngendumiso.
lacks a worship,
Omunye uma shoda
they are
ngendumiso
full of memory.
bagcwele ngokububula.
Where there is no worship,
Akena ndumiso khona.
there is a crumbling, there's memory.
Kunokubalakala.
Because they don't know the God they worship.
Ngoba bamazi lo nkulunkulu bamdumisayo.
If you don't know the God you are worshiping,
Uma ungamazi lo nkulunkulu
that's where
omdumisayo.
you complain, you
Yilapho
murmur, you
ubalabala
crumble, you make
khona.
noise while walking with
Bangumsindo,
God.
bubula ngalesikhathi usahamba noNkulunkulu.
You see lack while you are walking with God.
Ubona ukuswela usahamba noNkulunkulu.
You see your evil desires while walking with God.
Ubona izimfiso zabo zobubi uhamba nje noNkulunkulu.
But the purpose was for you to worship Him.
Kodwa injongo nje kwawukuthi wena umdumise.
And imagine when they went out of Egypt,
Cabanga nje baphuma.
are you aware they went out rich? They had everything.
Baphuma banayo
They had
yonke.
gold, they have silver, they had everything. Because a heart that does not know how to worship is never satisfied.
Inhliziyo engakwazi ukudumisa ayineliseki.
It's always complaining, it's always looking for something,
Ilokhu ifuna into ethile.
but it's not looking for God.
Kodwa imfuna uNkulunkulu.
It's always looking for something.
Ilokhu ifuna izinto.
Why am I saying you become the true revelation
Kungani
or the
ukuthi uba
true
isambulo
meaning
seqiniso noma
of the book of
okuchazayo.
Exodus?
uExodus
Remember, God wanted to reveal his chosen nation in Exodus.
uNkulunkulu wayefuna ukubhula isizukulwane sakhe esikhethekile ku-Exodus.
He wanted to reveal those who are his.
Uyafuna ukubhula laba engebakhe.
He said to Moses,
Uthi
let
kuMose,
me destroy this rebellious generation.
ake ngibhubhise
And I will come up
lesizukulwane
with my
esibahlongile, ngizoza nesami.
So when God says I'll come up with my own,
uNkulunkulu athi ngizoza
it
nesami.
means these ones ngihamba now, but they are not my own yet.
Kusho ukuthi laba engiyahamba nabo kodwa akasingebami okwamanje.
They are not yet true worshippers.
Akusibo abadumisi beqiniso laba.
They are grumblers.
Hey babalabala.
They are grumblers.
Bangababalebalayo.
Where there is no worship,
La ngenandumiso khona.
there's always troubles.
Hlezi kunezinto.
Where there's no worship,
La ngenandumiso khona.
there's always complaint.
Kuhlezi kunokubalabala.
Even though God gives you everything,
Nakuba
you
uNkulunkulu
will
akunikeza
never be
konke.
satisfied.
Ngeke nje waneliseke.
Don't think if I can have that car, if I can have that job, if I can be married, you will have it and lack satisfaction.
Uzoba nako kodwa uswele ukuneliseka.
Don't think what will satisfy you now is a job or car or marriage or what. No, they had money when they
Babenayo
went out.
imali mabephuma eGibhithe.
They had silver, they had gold.
Bebenayo isiliva negolide.
So they didn't understand
Bebangaqondisisi
what causes them to suffer,
ukuthi yini ebenza
what
ukuthi
causes
bahlupheke.
them to become hungry.
Yini ebenza ukuthi balambe.
It's because they were not true worshippers.
Lokuthi bebangasibo nje abadumisi beqiniso.
They were not true worshippers.
Bebangasibo abadumisi beqiniso.
But the statement God said,
Kodwa lokho akusho uNkulunkulu.
go tell Pharaoh
Bathamba tshela
to
uFaro
release my people
ukuthi akhulule abantu
so
bami
that they can worship me in the desert.
ukuze bangidumise
I want you to understand now. A desert, a dry place,
endaweni eyomileyo.
where there's nothing to look at,
Lapho kungenalutho ongayibheka.
where there's nothing to desire.
Lapho ngeke ikhonto
It's dry.
ongayifalela.
No water, no river, no plants. It's dry. You are worshiping.
Komila kunayitshalo uyadumisa nje kuphela.
You are worshiping. Your eyes are on him,
Amehlo wakho nje akuwo.
on the one who brought you to the desert.
Ulo kulethile hlani.
Your eyes are on him.
Amehlo wakho akuye.
It's a dry place.
Indawo nje
You
yomile.
only have worship.
Unendumiso nje yodwa.
I love Jesus Christ.
Ngiyamthanda
You
uJesu
only
Kristu.
have worship
Unendumiso
to
nje
offer,
ongayinikela.
nothing else.
Akukho kunye.
Yathusa ne? Uthabo utshela uFaro bayekele baphume ukuthi bazongidumisa edesert. Sure. Ngadumisa wena womile. Ngadumisa. So imaphi lamanzi bebawafuna? Ikuphi lokudla bebakufuna? You can be here thinking you need a job, you need a business, you need money, you need a husband, you need a wife. Yet it's not what you need. You need God, you need worship.
Kahle wena udinga uNkulunkulu indumiso.
Because even if you can have it,
Noma ungaba nako.
you are going to have the spirit of coma.
Usazoba nalomoya kaGoma.